Governor Bala Mohammed, thank you for joining us on the news at 10. We've been trying to reach you. I'm glad we finally have. Now, you're one of the few state governors who've lifted the ban on religious activities, despite the advice of health officials. Don't you think that this is a huge risk you're taking?
Thank you very much, my sister. We have to take the risk because we have reached a level where we believe we have achieved so much in terms of uh, bringing down the spike in the escalation of the pandemic in Bauchi. Yes, we are number 5 in the country. We have 225 cases, and but because we have really taken the issue of contact tracing, surveillance, and other aspects of management of the whole pandemic, we have achieved a success to a level that the number we have discharged today is much more than those that have been treated. And of course, everything has not only flattened in terms of the graph, it has nosedived. And of course, this advice or the statement by the WHO is very instructive. We have to manage this. And we have gone beyond just making sensitization. We have been able to achieve community buy-in because we are discussing with the stakeholders, the community leaders, the ward heads. Everybody is on board. It has now become the problem of the people. People are wearing masks before we even made it compulsory. People are enforcing on those that are suspected to have symptoms and so on and so forth. In other Katagon, where we had the rise that we now have 63, people have come out to really comply with all the lockdown measures, and of course, everything has stabilized. And we believe we need to test what we have achieved. We have just suspended this for 2 weeks. Lockdown is not the solution of this. It is the case management, it is the contact tracing, it is the surveillance and the community buy-in so that we can stop this, the spread in terms of community engagement.
But everything you have said, it does comply with WHO directives, except the fact that you're allowing people to gather in large groups. Now, the Kano State Council of Ulamas is unhappy with the decision you have made, saying that it was not consulted. I think Kano is also one of the states that has also lifted the ban on religious gatherings. Did you consult with the Council of Ulamas in your state before making this decision?
We are the only state that have deepened stakeholding. We have 6 emirs, and all the members of the ulamas and the clergy were there. We are about 70 trying to sit. We sat down and discussed this issue. I didn't just take a decision. And my sister, we are not under Kano State. Kano State has been our problem because they are really transporting this to Bauchi. Whatever happens to Kano happens to us, and we are very conscious of that. That is why we close our local government that are contiguous to Kano and Jigawa. But certainly we have been able to stop people going to Kano through every other means, and we have this border closure is working. And we are trying to see whether what we have stopped is working. We cannot continue to keep people in the under lockdown, but certainly we have consulted with all the stakeholders and people are happy. In terms of social distancing and making sure we use face masks, hand washes, and what have you, we have really made it a community responsibility, a union responsibility, not only a government matter. So in Bauchi, everybody is on board. If tomorrow there is a necessity for us to do a lockdown, we'll do it and everybody will accept because there is no suspicion, no mistrust between us and the people. We are really engaging the people and all the stakeholders at every level, and everybody is happy. And then we said it is not yet Uhuru. We will do this for the time being so that we can see what we can do to manage and work along so that we don't kill ourselves under the pandemic, because the economy is important and life must move on.
Governor Bala Mohammed, I'm sure you understand the concern here is for us to keep trying to flatten the curve. Thank you again for joining us on the News at 10.
Thank you.